The Canadian agriculture industry needs your help. In 2021, agriculture accounted for 10% of Canada's total emissions. And out of that 10%, manure management accounted for about 1% of Canada's total emissions. Manure emits methane, a potent greenhouse gas with 81 times the global warming potential of CO2. Addressing methane is crucial to achieving Canada's 40% emissions reduction target by 2030. As recognized by the World Benchmarking Alliance, Company A has a key role to play in addressing Canada's agricultural emissions.
Company A recognizes the risks that climate change poses to the environment and local communities. In 2023, 95% of Company A's emissions were Scope 3 emissions. Breaking down these Scope 3 emissions, manure management accounted for over 27% of the company's total emissions. To meet Company A's goal of a 24% reduction in Scope 3 emissions by 2031 and achieve net zero by 2050, bold decarbonization efforts are needed. Today presents an opportunity to take action by addressing Company A's manure management issue.
Now, when assessing your current value chain, it's important to consider key stakeholders, such as dairy cooperatives and energy suppliers, who will be most impacted by your decarbonization efforts. Our recommendation for Company A aims to support farming communities through increased capital and training, while ensuring a just transition for energy suppliers by addressing the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
To help Company A address its Scope 3 emissions, agricultural biodigesters are proposed as a key solution to drive decarbonization efforts. These biodigesters are large tanks where bacteria breaks down manure and organic waste, generating biogas, a sustainable alternative to fossil fuels. On farms, cows produce a significant amount of manure, which biodigesters can process this manure, capturing the methane and converting it into renewable natural gas and digest it, a valuable nutrient-rich fertilizer for agricultural use.
The key advantage of these biodigesters is that one size does not fit all. There are 4 different biodigester sizes to choose from, ranging from very small biodigesters to large hub and spoke, providing the opportunity to tailor to current needs and further scale in the future.
So we compared 4 biodigester sizes based on the key criteria of cost and feasibility of implementation. Based on this analysis, we've identified that implementing very small biodigesters with Company A's farm partners during initial pilots as the most feasible approach.
This leads us to our recommendation, implementing 10 very small biodigesters with Company A's partner farms to reduce Company A's Scope 3 emissions by 24% by 2031. What this looks like is implementing one biodigester per farm across 10 farms, totaling an initial investment cost of $100 million. This will allow you to bring in around $16 million in annual net cash flow, leading you to generate over $5.6 million in net present value with a payback period of 9 years. Overall, this recommendation will help you reduce 100,000 tons of CO2 every single year.
To ensure successful implementation, Company A can leverage its already successful Sustainable Farms program to support farms interested in adopting biogas digesters, engaging a total of 10 out of the 43 member farms from across Canada.
The implementation timeline for Company A can be broken down into 4 main steps. First, generating buy-in from the Sustainable Farms Program farmers by highlighting the environmental and economic benefits of biodigesters within the first 6 months. Secondly, applying and securing funding through government grants and subsidies for about 1 year. Thirdly, spending 2 years on building biodigesters simultaneously across those 10 farms by partnering with local contractors. And lastly, training and supporting farmers in biodigester operations and maintenance. By year 4, all 10 biodigesters will have been implemented across Canada.
One of the biggest risks to achieving Company A's biogas potential is the high upfront capital costs of adopting biodigesters. Our proposed upgrades to Company A's Sustainable Farm program, including grants, training, and technical support for dairy cooperatives, can help mitigate these challenges while supporting a just transition.
Overall, agricultural biodigesters can help Company A reduce Scope 3 emissions while supporting the UN SDGs. A pilot with 10 farms could create over 165 jobs and provide $625,000 in annual revenue sharing for farmers. We would love the opportunity to present our recommendations to you further. Thank you so much.